So I decided to rewatch Paddy Pimblett versus Justin Gaethje at UFC 324 because when you first watch it live, you see the fight a lot differently than what actually happened. You miss important things. You remember rounds going differently than they actually did. And I will say, when I rewatched this fight, it was a much different fight than I initially thought. Paddy Pimblett was actually a lot more competitive than I remember. So I'm going to talk you through my rewatch. And yes, the title of this video is not clickbait. Paddy Pimblett shouldn't have lost this fight. So just stay with me now. I'll explain it. Round one, Paddy Pimblett, he's looking all right in round one. He's hitting some nice shots, but then obviously Justin Gaethje's power knocks down Paddy Pimblett. So definitely a clear round for Justin Gaethje in that first round. 10-9 Gaethje, but something very important happened in this round. Justin Gaethje did eye poke Paddy Pimblett. Justin Gaethje was fighting quite dirty in this fight. He eye poked Paddy, led to a minute stoppage. But Mark Goddard said something very important. He said, and I quote, "One more touch, automatic point loss." So even if it was intentional, unintentional, if Justin Gaethje eye-poked Paddy Pimblett at all for the rest of this fight, he was going to lose a point. So 10-9 Gaethje after the first. Second round, again, closer round than I thought. And then late in that round, Justin Gaethje throws out the jab with his left hand, and his thumb lodges directly into Paddy Pimblett's right eye. I've got it on the screen here. Clear as day, it's eye poke. I remember watching it live, I was like, that was an eye poke. But they kept going. Paddy Pimblett had a visible reaction, which caused him. He probably thought he was going to get the stoppage there. Justin Gaethje throws in another shot, drops him, and there's about 30 more shots for the last 30 seconds of that fight where Justin Gaethje is just landing heavy elbows, heavy punches, and I think you'll find most of the damage on Paddy Pimblett in this fight happened in that second round after the eye poke, where after that eye poke, a lot went wrong for Paddy in that round. Got pummeled for the rest of it. And he thought he was going to get the stoppage there, get a rest, because he did get eye poked. So, after that round, I think Mark Goddard, obviously it was a very tough eye poke to see because it was a jab and his thumb got him in the eye. But he did say, one more touch, he was losing a point. So I think there's a world where the end of round two, it's 19-18 in favour of Justin Gaethje. Then round three, I was very surprised at how well Paddy Pimblett was able to recover after getting pummeled in that second round. But he came out there, won the third round clearly, double the amount of significant strikes, landing well, clear win for Paddy Pimblett. So after 3 rounds, it could have been, and I have it here, 28-28 if that eye poke gets caught in the second round. Then round 4, Justin Gaethje goes out there, wins that round quite clearly. But again, Paddy Pimblett, he was landing some good shots in that round as well. But yeah, definite round 4 for Justin Gaethje. And then round 5, it's 38-27 going into this round. And I think there's a world, one of the judges did give it to Paddy, where he wins this fifth round. He rocked Justin Gaethje late in that round with a good combo of just hooks. It was a very chaotic round. Takedowns shot by Paddy. He didn't get any, but they were good takedowns. Had some control against the fence. Justin Gaethje obviously hits like a truck, hit Paddy pretty hard in that round. But it was a close 5th round, and I think there's a world where the judges give that round to Paddy Pimblett, and we could have been looking at a 47-47 draw. So yes, Paddy Pimblett maybe shouldn't have lost this fight. I'm not saying he should have won. Definitely didn't win this fight, was not the better fighter. But Paddy Pimblett could have plot-armored his way to a draw in this fight if things went a little bit differently. But I will say, Paddy Pimblett, it was a better performance than I thought watching it live. I thought it was like a complete fraud checking, but after rewatch, Paddy Pimblett was decent, and I think that second round eye poke, it could have changed the course of this fight. I know he did come out there and win that third round, which was pretty crazy for Paddy, considering he was just taking elbows and punches for the last 30 seconds of that round, got eye poked pretty hard. It was a great recovery from Paddy. But yeah, I think if that eye poke gets caught by Mark Goddard, Paddy doesn't get ground and pounded at the end of round 2. He gets another minute of rest, or another 2 minutes of rest. It could have been a very different fight, but even if the fight went the exact same way, but that eye poke caused Justin Gaethje to lose a point, I think we could have seen a 47-47 draw for Paddy Pimblett, which would have been, I think, obviously, maybe even a worse result for Paddy Pimblett, because I think even after this loss, he's gained a bit of respect, you know. He took Justin Gaethje's hardest shots. He took it on the chin. Scouse says they don't get knocked out, and he showed that tonight, or yesterday. And I think if he fluked a draw, it would have been like, this guy is just is just like the UFC's plot armor. It's just, yeah. I think the draw probably would have been a worse result for Paddy because it would have done nothing for him. He wouldn't have been fighting for the title. He wouldn't have had the title. But yeah, I just think it's interesting. There could have been a world where Paddy Pimblett got a draw in this fight, even though, yeah, he took a lot more damage than Justin Gaethje. But let me know what you guys think. It was obviously a phenomenal fight. One of the best fights I've ever seen. A great way to kick off the Paramount card. The UFC 324 card needed it because it was a bit of a snoozer before this. But yeah, great fight. But yeah, Paddy Pimblett could have got a draw. That's all I'm saying. So thanks for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you go follow me on Instagram at SlimMMA. Make sure you subscribe to me on here for more UFC uploads. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Bye, guys.